Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and to our short survival series. It is that time, once again, to turn our attention to a new survivor. And oh boy, this survivor has quite the challenge ahead of him. Say hello to Rudy Wheatley, a 21-year-old clown. Yes, you heard correctly. Rudy, before the Cataclysm, had gone through the rigorous testing and study to become a fully fledged clown. The process is not easy, it's no laughing matter, but Rudy might still be able to find some humor in the end of the world. For one, there are the innumerable dead, but there is another. Since the start of the Cataclysm, something has been hunting Rudy relentlessly. He can outrun it, but it always seems to find him eventually. The only escape is for one of them to die. Rudy or the Hunter. Yes, this is the Hunted Challenge, a la Mr. X, or any other big hulking pursuer from Resident Evil. Rudy has his work cut out for him, and yes, that is the challenge. The challenge is to survive and to eventually kill this pursuer. No small task, believe me. And so, let's get to know Rudy a little better. As stated, a clown of 21 years of age, Rudy is rocking grey eyes, a grey afro, and a rose skin tone. He is a psychopath, perhaps a necessary trait for a clown, but he's also spiritual. Perhaps the combination of those two traits has led to whatever is hunting him deciding to hunt. We can't know for sure. But Rudy, of course, is also stylish, which means that practicality is far less important than style to Rudy. His morale is improved by wearing fashionable and attractive clothing, and while seeing as we're starting off in clown gear, let's hope he deems that to be stylish, perhaps running hand in hand with his psychopathy. He is tolerant to substances, meaning he can get intoxicated and dosed up on a number of different things, and it won't affect him as much as it does others. And then the final trait, the negative trait that is here, is hunted. We don't know exactly yet what is hunting him, but Rudy knows that something is out there. Now, having a look at Rudy's skills, he does have some skill in melee, and a dash of skill in electronics. And that is it. But that melee skill, that's self-defense that Rudy knows. Chi Sao is a technique that I hope we're going to be able to learn a little bit more about. Our dodging skill is increased by 25% of perception, and blocked damage reduced by 50% of perception. And perception is one of Rudy's top skills at 9. So we have to hope that self-defense is going to help keep him defended. Now I suppose it's time for us to get underway. Let's have a look at Rudy's inventory here. He has a compressed air horn, as any good clown should. He has 20 balloons. As you can see, he has a clown nose, a clown suit, a clown wig, the whole getup. And it does seem like he can store a fair few things in his clown getup here. The volume isn't massive, 3.25. We're going to fill that up pretty quickly. Let's see. Can this be considered stylish? There is a possibility that will be revealed to us throughout this here. Usually we would see it in this section. It would tell us that, hey, this is stylish. This might not be stylish. Nothing is affecting our morale right now. But yeah, there we go. It's time for us to get underway. Let's first of all have a look at our style here, and we can see that, yeah, Wing Chun is the main style that we have, and we have effects that come from that. As we can see, Wing Chun is a Chinese martial art that began by selecting the easiest to learn effective techniques from various Shaolin animal forms. It has a high stance, with one's weight resting entirely on the rear leg. Wing Chun focuses on sensitivity to the opponent's direction of force and flowing around it to create opportunities for attack. So hopefully that is also a mentality that we can bring into this challenge going forwards. But oh boy, where are we in the world? Let's see. We are in Windsor, a relatively small town from what we can see. We're actually starting off in a furniture store. To the south, we have a pawn shop, a gas station, and a great big apartment complex. Neat. Further south, we have a cemetery. Okay. A little ominous. house up here, just a few other houses, some dense urban housing. We've got a nice public garden, a bar. Okay, so we could get dosed up on a few things in there. Another cemetery, a volleyball court. We got a pool, a pavilion, and then over here to the west, a hunting lodge. Ooh. Now, we might be able to find some heftier weapons there, and I think we're going to need some pretty hefty weapons if we are going to try and kill whatever it is that is tailing us. And then, of course, there is a subway station next to a landfill, so we can get underground should we need to. The apartment complex does intrigue me. That's somewhere that we might be able to try and lose a pursuer. It's a bit of a maze in apartment complexes, but also there's a lot of people that live in those apartment complexes. I imagine that Rudy has been kind of in here for a while in this store. And yeah, this might actually be, well, a little home section of the furniture store. It is locked, so Rudy, do you know the people that work here? We've got a reciprocating saw, for one, a nail gun. The reciprocating saw, I just don't think we're going to effectively be able to use that, as a deadly melee weapon. I think we are better off trying to stick to our own skill. I was going to say all these doors are locked, but they're not. We can open them up from the inside. We can see a zombie on the outside there. Let's see, can we crack that open? We can. It leads to the outside. Okay, well, we know that at the very least. I don't know when this pursuer is going to show up, but they will eventually, and I imagine we'll probably hear them. Yeah, not much is going to stop them. But hey, we can get up high. We can climb up the top of this furniture store here, and we can get a little bit of view on the outside. And we can see the dead that are around us. Rottweilers, fat zombies, brainless zombies, tough zombies. They're all here, and they can all see us. Wonderful. We should be able to see a little bit further, and we can, but it hasn't really revealed anything to us. I'm just going to give the game a second or two to see if there is anything else, and it doesn't look like there is. So, looking at our options here, I think the best thing that we could probably do is try to get up towards this hunting lodge as soon as possible, keeping in mind that we are going to need speed above all else. If we can find a vehicle, any kind, even if it's pedal powered, we are going to want to go for that. Rudy, let's just have a look around the ground to see if there is anything that might still be usable. All these vehicles are pretty wrecked from what we can see. Hey, we do have a solar vehicle over here though that might be okay. It all depends on the wheels really, and whether or not there is a battery that's working in there, and it kind of looks like maybe that is the case. So if we could find a way out towards that vehicle, that would be fantastic. We might have to go over here, out the side of the building. If we create a bit of noise out the front, we should be able to draw most of the dead towards us. A nice fire is a good way to deal with the dead early on. We also have this nice fence over here as well. If we are going to try and fight, we could attempt to make ourselves a spear, and that would give us a little bit of range, and we do have, I think, what we need to be able to do that here. We're going to need some kind of cutting tool though. We have a reciprocating saw downstairs, but I don't know if that's going to help us. Yeah, at the very least we are going to step back inside for now, and let's have a look at quickly taking apart this furniture here. Cannot deconstruct this. Okay, right. Well, let's try some of the other bits that are around here. The standing lamp is disassembled. Yeah, we're going to need more to be able to kind of cut them into pieces. So let's pop back downstairs for a moment. I don't think we've seen anything. Okay, well, we're hearing a lot of noise inside. Okay. I think we should just go. We should just go. Yeah, definitely. Okay, looks like we can see maybe some military vehicles across towards the west here. Actually, it's a security van. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what we're seeing on that square there. We might be able to tell. No, a little difficult to make out from this distance. Okay, so I think we're going to try and stick on this side for now, trying to keep an eye on where the dead are. There's a lot of them to the north of us at the moment. I wonder if we are going to be able to make it down this way. Also, something else that I should probably check is whether or not these clown shoes are slowing us down, because there is a strong chance that that is the case. Are incredibly difficult to walk in. So our speed doesn't seem to be slowed at the moment. So we'll keep them on. Oh man, that's a lot of dead. A lot of dead that we can't fight right now. We can try and fight, but I can't see that going all that well for us. What do we have next to us at the moment? It's a garage. Okay. We could find some pretty interesting and useful things in there, so we're going to try and see if we can get this up in time. Stop working with the winch. It really depends. I think we can get it off. Nope, we can't. No, we cannot. The tough zombie has a hold of us, so we just need to go, and we need to go right now. So we are going to start to run. We're going to get a little out of breath here, maybe more than a little out of breath, and we're just going to hope this vehicle is no good. It is no good. I noticed too late that the seats are completely destroyed. Yeah, we need those to be able to drive properly. So looking at the situation that we're in right now, it's bad and it's only going to get worse very, very quickly. Oh, you poor clown of a man. Okay, so there isn't any real great way out of this other than maybe trying to make our way into this property over here. There is an open window that we can try and dive in, but we're going to have to try and dodge past that zombie there. A zombie that is already injured. That could potentially work for us. So we are going to start to make our way over there. I'm tempted to try and just start to walk here because we don't need to sprint just yet, but we're pretty close to it. Now we sprint. Now we sprint because we need to get away from them. And now we're going to try and see if we can dive through. There's no point in us trying to close the window. I mean, there could be a small point. No, it's just going to slow us down. So we're going to start to try and make our way down towards the south here. Amazing that we have actually made it this far. Okay, let's see. Nothing in there. Absolutely nothing at all. We do have another open window though, so we can get out that way. And then, well, we could just head a little bit further out of town and then try and make our way up towards that hunting lodge. I think that's what we got to do. Ideally, though, we will wait until we catch our breath because we have no idea what's outside there. We're going to turn on safe mode and we are just going to wait until we catch our breath. Thankfully, we got it back in time here. We're going to climb out of this window and then let's just go through this fence, close that behind us. There is trouble and it's following us. Okay, it's going to take a little while to get through that fence though, and we have yet another that we can climb over. Okay, so we are in the clear, seemingly in the clear. We've got some casings over there to the west, and we can see a zombie to the north, so let's just change our path a little bit here. We're going to check out this body that's here on the ground. We do have a joint and a hairpin, so we'll take both of those for now. The headscarf might be useful down the line, so yeah, okay, it's ours now. Let's get out towards the road. We can see something on there. What is that? Oh, it's a jumper cable. Right. Ooh, pipe behind the store. Potentially useful, but something that we can get from almost anywhere. So let's just get back onto the road for now. And I think there's a crater here. Yeah, there is. Okay, well, we can draw some of the dead towards the crater. Might not be a bad idea. Let's see what else we've got here on the road. A small engine fallen out the bottom of something. Okay, so let's just go over towards the crater for now. That SWAT zombie there would have some interesting equipment for us, but no, we're just going to stay on the move. And I am aware that we are being hunted and that whatever is hunting us is going to try and catch up with us. Now, in the introduction, the text that it gives us, it does say that, we can outrun it. So I think that in general, we are going to be faster than it. But eventually we will need to sleep, we will need to rest, and that's when it has the chance to catch up with us. That's what I'm terrified of. Rudy, you need to be in a good position before something like that happens. I think we're going to be trying to utilize traps. Yeah, just so many things. So starting off down here, let's see if we can find a way into this building without, attracting everything. Good, okay, right, so this is another place that we can potentially get a spear by taking apart the racks that we've got here. And we do have a little bit of light to see by. Ooh, a top hat. Now that's fancy. Fancy clothing. We want fancy clothing, but unfortunately none of this is all that great. We can't deconstruct these at the moment. The coat racks, we're going to need something else to be able to do it because I don't think it's simple furniture. I think we're going to need a prying tool and a screwdriver. I'm hoping that we are going to be able to find those things here. Looks like these rooms are pretty simple for the most part. We do have a creaming soda here. Wonderful. I'm sure that we'll have some of that before too long. There is one more room by the front. We will check it. Ooh, that vehicle is going to be no good. What have we got in here? Let's close the curtains and we'll grab the other can. I feel like we are so unprepared for this. We'll just peek outside real quick. Close it up. And lots of books. Lots of books. Mostly, I was going to say mostly fiction, but there is some fiction there as well. And I believe that they will be useful. Brainless zombie lunges out the darkness at us. Okay, we're just going to back up here. And you know what? I think we're going to try our skills. We have self-defense. We have some unarmed skill. And you know what? Not bad. We deliver a vertical straight punch to the brainless zombie for 6 damage. And we hit it in the leg. Minor bleeding. Not bad. We can see that our dodge skill at the moment is 5.2, and that will get better. We can see these other effects that start to pop in here. Chain punch. Your punches are now properly timed to give your opponent no rest from your strikes. So we should be able to get a few strikes in here, and that is looking good. Oh, my dude, you're doing fantastic. Our torso encumbrance throws us slightly off of balance. We're doing a good job here. We didn't get touched at all. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rudy Wheatley smashed that corpse to pieces. It did have a sling pack on it, but it's pretty filthy. And it only had a sling pack on it as well, which is a little weird. We got some leather gloves here. They don't fit. I'd love to find some things that do. So we're going to keep on searching here and hope. That's a big ass fireplace there. We've got some logs in there. Okay. Sure, we got a staircase leading up 2 staircases. I think we're going to try and clear the bottom floor before we try and go any further. Also, let's see what we've got over here. A raincoat, honestly, could be worth us chucking on. Yeah, let's wear it. It is, oh no. Okay, we can't wear it with the clown suit, because the clown suit, no, I guess we're gonna have to just take the raincoat off for now. I feel like the clown suit is more stylish. We have a knit hat. I feel like that's going to be better than the clown wig. Yeah, you know what? Clown wig, unfortunately, you've just got to go. And knit hat, you're now what we're after. Okay, no doubt we are going to be able to find some food here. It could be worth us trying to stock up at the moment. We're doing okay, hunger-wise, because we are kind of slightly overweight to begin with. Nothing that I'm wanting here. I was kind of hoping that we were going to be able to find a knife in the kitchen, and I don't think that we've seen one. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think I've missed anything there. Okay, so we will carry on. Okay, we have a locked door over there. Be nice to be able to get through that. We will need to try and make a pick to give that a go, and there we are. There's the knives, and I think the chef's knife is going to be the best one for us at the moment. So let's go and wield the chef's knife. We might need the can openers as well. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need can openers. But yeah, we don't want to be attacking with the knife. We just want that as a weapon. And we are going to pop on over here. Okay, we can see a bobcat to the west. That should be fine. Right. I'm trying to remember if we can just smash this and get what we need from it. There is a possibility. No. No, we can't. But we can make some basic weapons. And as you can see, we have a large number of crafting recipes already unlocked. So I'm just going to go through these very quickly and make sure that we mark them all as red. Believe me, there's so many things under practice that we probably should be doing and I want to be doing, like athletics and dodging. Right now, we can't really afford to rest. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go up the top and we're going to see what else we can find up there. We're going to keep the knife handy, but ideally we find something to be able to store equipment in, and that's a great big bathtub that we've got there. And no doubt we are going to be able to see a little bit further on the map. We can. Okay, not much around here. Windsor, pretty empty town. Okay, over here, wow. There we go. Okay, so the bike helmet is going to give us pretty good protection off the bat, and that's kind of it. Okay, but you know what? Things like the checkered pants, they might actually give us a bonus because they're considered stylish. And I'm trying to remember where we would see that, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be in this section here. If there are any special effects, we can always just check the top hat downstairs because that will tell us if it is. But yeah, we're going to be 100% wearing the bike helmet and checking the others here. Basketball shorts, briefs. I mean, the scarves are useful if it's going to be cold, but it's not going to be that cold here. We could just still wear it for the time being and just, loosen it up. There we are. Our torso is a little encumbered at the moment, and yeah, we don't need to have the knit hat if we're going to be wearing the bike helmet. There we go. Okay, let's continue to explore here. Oh, and you know what? We can climb up the guttering here, so that might mean that there is another level above this one. Or, you know what, it's just the roof. That makes sense. Okay, what have we got over here? Soap, lots of soap. Okay, so we can clean a few things if we need to. Some caffeinated chewing gum that's useful. Some boots that don't fit. And some cocaine. Well, sure. Rudy. You're not going to be against that, right? No. We've got a chest freezer there that has nothing in it. We've got lots of juice, lots of mayonnaise. Okay, so we can probably hold up in here and, use the resources that are here until bad things show up. We've got some wool gloves, and that's that, huh? Few other things here, but nothing fancy. No, not really. Okay. Well, we can use some of those clothes to make basic, just super basic storage for us. So we go into armor. Oh, we might just need jeans to be able to do that. There are pants there, but yeah, jeans we can kind of tie together and make a very basic pack. All right, well, I tell you what, I think we are going to try and head out onto this roof here. We'll see what's out here to begin with. Some Pinot Noir and a matchbook. Good, we can start some fires. And there's some beer here as well. You know what? I think we're going to need some beer. A little bit of liquid courage for what is yet to come. These are obviously other things that have been thrown onto the roof. We've got some fruit wine over here and another matchbook. We can see some other animals around here. Short-haired cats, bobcat, whatnot. Right, what we are going to attempt to do is climb up here. Climb like so. On top of the roof now, we can see that. What is that? Is that just a pipe? It is useful. We can turn it into a basic prying tool, and I think I'm going to want to do that. I'm just going to see what else is over here. A wind vane. Okay, all right. Showing directions and whatnot. Let's just make sure there's nothing else. No, okay, so the pipe I don't think we're going to be able to grab, so we're just going to move that from where it is at the moment. Just kind of drag it over towards here, and then we're just going to effectively throw it off the edge. Like so. And that's dropped down there. And now we're going to try and climb. And here's the thing, this can go bad, but I'm going to hope it's going to be okay. Do we need to have the 20 balloons on us? We probably don't. Let's drop the 20 balloons off of the edge. We're also just going to get rid of the headscarf now as well. We don't really need that. The compressed air horn, I'm sure that will come in handy eventually. But for now, we are going to try and climb down, and I'm going to really hope that we aren't going to seriously injure ourselves here. Totally fine. Amazing. We got it. But the reason why I wanted to do that is because it gave us a little bit more sight, and we can see that there is nothing. There is absolutely nothing around us. I don't like the idea of us trying to run away from our pursuer on foot, but we might have to. Right, that pipe, let's get it back inside because I want to try and get some basic things crafted here if we can before we have to try and move on. So the pipe we can turn into a makeshift crowbar, which is a great prying tool. I also want to try and get into the other room down there. We're going to have to try and make some improvised lockpicks. I don't know if we're going to have time to do any of this stuff, but we are going to try. So we're going to haul this on over towards the kitchen here, and then all we need is a basic hammering tool. We don't really have anything yet. Was that a long stick out there? It is. Okay, now I feel like it was something other than the long stick that we need to make a spear. At least I'm pretty sure. But one of the main reasons why I'm going out here is so that we can grab this rock. Rock is a basic hammering tool for us. We are going to bring the long stick with us, and we're going to bring it back down into here, close the door behind us. Okay, all right, so let's get crafting. First thing that we want to try and do, first thing that we're trying to make is a makeshift crowbar, which is actually going to be a tool, but it is a good weapon at the same time. So we're going to make that thing. Great, we can now pry things with that, and it also works as a hammering tool. And hey, it increased our fabrication skill to 1. Look at us. Look at all of these new recipes that we've unlocked. There's not going to be anything amazing in there, but yeah, we'll say, hey, that's cool. all the same. All right, now, next thing, I want to try and see what we are going to be able to make with the long stick here. So we can turn it into a makeshift knife spear, a long pointy stick, or a quarterstaff. And a long pointy stick is going to have range to it. So that is good, but if we could make a makeshift knife spear, that would be even better. So let's see what we are going to need to be able to make a makeshift knife spear. We need to have drilling, and we can attempt to make a makeshift drill as well. We also need to have some kind of cordage, which we can get from tearing down the curtains that are here. I think having something like this, having something that has range to it, is going to be important, kind of kicking things off, because we can use it at range, and then when the dead close in, we can swap and we can use our, hand-to-hand fighting skill. Right, so first thing that we need to figure out is, are we going to be able to make anything that can do drilling for us? So we want to hit Q for quality and then drill. I think primitive rock drill. Okay, so we just need a plank and 5 minutes to be able to do this. And we already have a plank. We have a plank over here. So let's grab that, drag it back up towards our little kitchen crafting area, and we're going to make a primitive rock drill that can be used to drill rough holes in rock if water and sand are available. In rock. Yeah, that's rock drilling. Yeah, no, that's not going to help us. Okay, so what might be better then is try to focus on, let's say, getting into there for now. There are going to be other sticks, so I'm thinking we just make a long pointy stick for now, because that's still going to give us some kind of reach when it comes to stabbing things at a distance. It's going to take us a minute to carve it. Nice and easy, done just like that. And now I want to try and see if we can get into here. We are going to need to try and pick locks to get into the space. What could be in here? Well, it is a hunting lodge. We could have firearms in here, or just any number of other good and potentially useful things. We also might have some gas in those tanks. We can maybe use that to try and blow something up. What we need right now is metal, and we might just have to try and smash up this oven to get it. Yeah, so we're going to go and wield the plank that's down here, because we're not going to be upset if we damage that, and we're just going to start to... Wow. God damn, Rudy, doing work here. Right, so we have some scrap metal. I think that's going to be all that we need to be able to make an improvised pick. Rudimentary lockpick, okay. Oh, yeah, no, that's not what I had in mind, but we do have a hairpin, so we can use that. We would need to have finer tools to be able to make an improvised lockpick, so... this isn't going to be great. The rudimentary lockpick is going to be better than an improvised one. I don't think we've seen hairpins anywhere else. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, damn. Those office scissors would be quite useful for us to hold on to, but we can't really hold on to things right now, so yeah. Okay. Let's see. Pick the lock. We're going to give it a shot, and of course we have to realize that this is going to take time, and there is a strong chance that something could just show up while we're doing this. Okay, I mean, that got our device skill up, that's nice, but it's 11:38, and I'm feeling nervous. I think this is our last attempt that we have here, and yeah, no good. It completely destroyed our tool. We're starting to feel a little hungry, a little thirsty, so we're going to pop over into the kitchen. And we want calories. And cheese fries, a little unhealthy, so maybe something else. Candied honey, not healthy, but also make us happy. There we go. And then, well, the tonic water is also not good for us. I mean, lots of things are going to be not good for us, but right now, I think staying alive, that's important. So we are going to have lemon lime soda, some creaming soda, and we'll have an orange. Oh, then we do have quite a bit of soy milk up here as well. So there we are, slaked and satisfied. How nice. Well, I think we have to kind of just accept that we're probably not going to get into that space there, and that's okay. Now, we could try and spend a lot of time crafting things and whatnot, but what I'm thinking might be better is if we just jump over towards this house, see if we can find any carrying things, backpacks, whatnot. That would be great. So we're going to take our long pointy stick as our main defensive weapon. I do think we still need to have shoes that aren't clown shoes. But hey, this is going to be fine, right? Also, I probably should have just checked these doors to begin with. No good though, no good. And, ooh, just straight up water. Okay, well it's good to know that it's there. And this vehicle, I mean the front seat is working. There is a small chance that this might be usable. No, the battery is toast. It doesn't have wheels either, so that's a no-go. That is a no-go. Okay, Rudy, let's make our way down towards the house. And is that a Humvee? I think that's a Humvee, and it might actually be a Humvee that's good. We've got a fat zombie to the south. Okay, so let's just kind of go a little bit more over this way. And then we're just going to try and use the fence. Oh, okay, I've noticed that the window here is smashed around the back. Boy, how bad is this going to be? We can already see another zombie over towards the east at the moment. And, okay. Yeah, there are a few around here. I think we can handle them. And you know what? There is a chance that the machine gun that's on top of here might still be working. There's a vehicle tank that's completely destroyed. This one is good. The JP8 fuel is decent. Our controls are looking okay. What about wheels? No. God, no, damn it. Okay, so that's a no-go. That is unfortunate. I really want to try and see if we can get into this house. I don't think we're being followed yet. No, we seem to be okay. We are not going to get through either of those doors, unfortunately, and we don't have anywhere to pry them just yet. So, we're going to try and go around the back. Let's just have a look and see where the dead are at the moment. Okay, they're a ways away, and they can't really see us, so that's good. But whatever that is down there can. I think that might be the fat zombie that we saw earlier. Let's just see. Hello? Hi. Damn it, that was loud. So, we should be able to attack it. Yeah, if it was there. So let's just kind of try and take a step to the side. Okay, managed to hit you for 4 damage. That's decent. We'll just take a run back here for a second. Okay, so we managed to get a few good strikes in there. Okay. So we're just going to keep this up for a little bit. Stay on the move. Stay stabbing, like so. We can get you that angle as well, that's good. So we're not actually running yet either, we are just, just walking, getting a little bit of distance, and we're slowly bleeding this out. Oh, we were grabbed for a moment then. Okay, we had a critical there, nice. Come on, let's keep on going. We are getting a little out of breath, which is good that we're not running. It means that we're going to be able to keep this up for a little bit longer. Oh, okay, come on. There we go. Okay. First zombie killed. This is a zombie that has a cell phone that we can't really make any use of, and a wallet that probably doesn't have much use either. The cash card can still be useful, so we will take it, and we're going to make our way on over towards this home. We can enter it without any trouble now because the glass has been smashed, and let's start to look around and see if there is anything that we are going to want to try and take. There's food here, of course, that is to be expected. That's just a smartphone case. Let's go down towards the kitchen here. And really, there isn't much that we're going to want to try and... Well, there are lots of things that we want to take, but there aren't many things that we can take. We can fit a flashlight in. That's good. We will definitely take that. We'll take a few more matches. I'd like to take a hammer and a screwdriver. We can take a screwdriver. Good. Okay. All right. Hammer, that'll come next. But we need to try and find something for carrying stuff. Let's close that curtain. We don't want that SWAT zombie seeing us. And there is a basement here as well. That, I like the sounds of that. We've got some cotton balls. They can stop us from bleeding out. We don't have any other kind of bandaging right now, so we'll go for that. We'll just see what else we can find in this bedroom. A utility vest. Hey, nice, we will take that. That's going to be a little bit of extra storage that we're going to be able to make use of. We've got some RPG die here. Mahjong, okay. And let's close that curtain. Make it a little safer for us. Stepladder, another flashlight, and we'll quickly check what we have in here as well. Obviously keeping in mind that, yeah, things like the bow tie we are going to want. The fast draw holster, also good. Let's wear both of those. Bow tie, we'll chuck that on. That should make us happy. Fast draw holster, we're going to take that as well. So the bow tie, if we have a look at you, it looks fancy. See, when it says it looks fancy, that is going to make our lad happy. That long pointer stick is already looking bad. So yeah, we can see this clothing is fancy. So that's kind of what we're looking for. And we will get a mood boost from that, from stylish. There we go, 5%. Nice. Okay, we've got another room that we can check out up the top here. The MP3 player is always going to be good for improving mood, so we're going to take that. And in here, we got a leotard, a wool scarf, just stuff that doesn't fit us. The sleeveless leather duster would be cool if we could get it to fit us, but it's going to encumber us too much, and we want to kind of try and stay fast. I think Rudy is going to be a much kind of faster character for us. At least that's going to be the idea. We're going to peek downstairs. Okay, we're going to turn on our light, and we're going to peek downstairs, because that's going to be safer for us to do. Okay, and we got a firefighter down here, and I thought I was still peeking. We're not. Okay, damn it. That's fine, it's fine, it's totally fine. Okay, so we want to try and get a fair bit of damage on this firefighter before we actually start to try and tango, because it's pretty well protected. Yikes. Come on, Rudy. That torso is bleeding a considerable amount. Not a fan of that. Okay, this is fine, buddy. Oh, there's more noise in here. There's someone else down here. Okay. It's not it, is it? I hope not. Okay, our stamina is toast right now. I want to try and see if we can make it back to the staircase, because there is a chance that this isn't going to follow us up here. Or we might be able to close that door. There we go. That was the right call. Let's drop that. Let's stop the bleeding on our torso. We are going to wield the long pointy stick. We already got the guy bleeding, so that's a good start. Let's just wait, catch our breath. Hey, there we go, Rudy. That's how we handle ourselves. All right, now we're going to get ready to go back down again. All right, this is fine. Let's keep the light off for now, because I think that might actually work a little bit more in our favor. We are going to get ready to run again. Okay, managed to get a critical on it this time. Minor bleeding, so it was bleeding out a little bit more while we were running around doing other things. Come on, buddy, come on. You got this. The firefighter is going to have good equipment. We just need to be able to kill it. Come on. Come on, buddy. You can do this, I believe in you. How? It's close to death. You know what? I think we just try and make our break. We need to stop our own bleeding. Let's close the door again. Wait a while. Actually, let's stop the bleeding first. Drop that, put our hands on the wound, and that does the trick. There we go, Rudy. Here we go. And now, we hope it's bled out. Has it? We turn on our light. It might have. Yes, it has. Okay. We move over, we smash the corpse to pieces, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, so the stuff is pretty damaged, unfortunately, but the firefighter helmet would be really good protection for us. It is filthy, so it's going to make us rather upset. This is where I think we make the choice. I don't think that Rudy would ever want to wear something that's filthy. Because of him being so damn stylish. Yep, can't do it. Can't be done. Can't be done. Okay, so with that in mind then, let's see what else is down here. Another clown wig. Okay, but there's also a broad belt here as well. Oh, it's a Santa belt. Okay, well, I mean, surely we can make use of this. Is it fancy? Of course it's not fancy, but we can strap things onto it. Okay. Let's put on the belt. There we are. And that works fine with everything else. Good. We got a hot plate that's in here. Okay. I mean, that would be nice, but we don't have any storage still. What's in here? What's in here? Let's go save our flashlight as F. Okay, it's a regular zombie. Do we just try and fight you? Well, I do think this is better. At the moment, it's less risk for us. Come on. Yes, we are more skilled in hand-to-hand, but I think we are, in general, going to do more damage. Hey, there we go. And that's got our theoretical skill and our practical skill with piercing weapons up. Let's have a breather, and let's see if it had anything. No. No, not really. Okay. Alright, light on. Decent. We've got hammers and other things. Hammers and mops and whatnot. Okay. What else? Hairdryer. Yeah, I mean,
not really useful, unfortunately. Hey, a hoodie. That's a little bit more storage. And I do wonder if we can, tie the hoodie up at all to make something basic. We can make a mining helmet by attaching our flashlight to it. Is that going to be okay, protection-wise? It's 888 and 6.4 for piercing versus what we have at the moment. Yeah, no, the bike helmet is better, so we stick with the bike helmet. We don't need to have the stuff attached to it. You know what? Let's have a joint. We're in a little bit of pain at the moment. Yeah, there we go. We'll just start puffing away at that. And now I still hate this. I hate this position that we're in. Okay. This house, it's explored. There are other houses that we can explore, and I think we're probably going to have to. Yeah, I don't know when it's going to start. I don't know when this thing is going to come for us. I am tempted to try and see how much ammunition is in this vehicle because, oh boy, we could do some pretty serious damage with that. We really, really could. I'm also trying to remember exactly where that fence was because we could make use of that. I think that was all the way over here. It was a ways away. Yeah, it's on the other side of the town. This very, very small town that we're in. We do have some other vehicles that are over there as well. There is a small chance that they might be working. The one that the zombies buy over here. No. I think generally if you can see one wheel is completely missing, the rest of them are probably completely gone. So that's a no-go for us. But that house over there, that's a maybe. If we can get to it. But it looks like we have another zombie that we're going to need to deal with before we do that. And potentially others. So we're just going to make our way down here. And yeah, I feel like we're going to have to deal with you. Okay. All right, we're still puffing on our joint at the moment. And let's see how this goes. Okay, decent strike. 13 damage. Not bad. We take a run back here. We take a swing. We miss. That's fine. Okay. The critter's jumping around like a jitterbug. It needs to mellow out. Okay. That's because we're stoned. Okay. All right. Well, we got a nice critical there, but it also hit us. That's not it's not groovy. That's good. Nice. Okay. Smash the corpse really quickly. Check the body. The necktie is cool, but yeah, no, it's all filthy. Filthy clothing. Let's drop our spear real quick. Stop that bleeding. Get our pointy stick back out. Yeah, that joint's doing work. It's doing work at the moment. Okay, we need to make sure that we aren't actually running. And I do want to get some stamina back before we try and make this transition to the next home. Okay. Over we go. Let's just see where the closest dead is. Okay. They're all kind of over the other side for now, so I'm more worried about them seeing us, so we're going to go down to the south. Hazmat Zombie has seen us at the moment. It's making its way across that home towards us. Not great. Not great. And oh boy, we've just been seen to the south as well. Okay, now I am seeing a police vehicle across the way. That could be good for us. We could try and go for that. Honestly, I think we're just going to make a dash for this house. We're going to dash when we need to, and now is that time. So we pick and choose the moments that we try and use our speed like that, because we need to try and manage our stamina as best as we can. So now that we're in the home, I want to try and see, okay, we do have an upstairs and we also have a down. Okay, right now I think upstairs is going to be safer than downstairs because everybody's going to be here in just a moment. So up we go, into darkness. Okay, and we can hear noise from downstairs. We are still getting out of stamina at the moment. I think it's probably because we're smoking and trying to do all this stuff at the same time. Screen mesh wall. Okay. That's weird. That's a weird place for that to be. Okay, sure. Got a dust mask down there. We do have some aspirin. We'll take that and we'll actually take it at the same time. Okay, what's that noise? Oh, it's just noise downstairs. That's okay. Nothing in those wardrobes? That's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's stay on the move for now. We do have 2 locked rooms up here, which we're probably going to want to try and do something about, but not with the tool that we have. So, what do we have over there? A towel. We can't really bash with the towel. I think we're just going to have to try and shoulder check this wooden rack. It does not seem to be doing much at the moment. Hey, there we go. I stand corrected. All right, we're going to wield ourselves a plank. Generally, we're going to be pretty safe. Zombies aren't going to be able to find their way up the stairs. Ferals can, very, very easily. Come on, you're nearly in there, lad. There we go, there we go. Okay, so, just books, really, by the looks of things. We've got some drinks, and very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. We've got to hope for something better in the next. Spotting zombies down beneath us. It's a big old party, and hey, bedroom. Have something better. Nothing. Nothing. Completely empty. This town is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, that sucks. Mesh screen, that's out. We can climb higher. Not that I think it's going to help us out at all. There's probably going to be a lot of dead on the inside here. So, what do we do about that? We can try and see if we can find a way to climb down. Looking beneath us here, out of the window, we do have guttering there. Okay, so can we make that work? Yeah, it does look like we can. We can give it a shot, and I think it's probably worth it. We're just going to have to drop our pointy stick over the side. So we're going to wield it for a second, and then we're going to drop it over there, and whoop, there it goes. And now, from this position, we are going to try and climb down. We should be able to do this without too much trouble. Hey, hot damn, it frickin' worked. It's amazing. It feels so good when we don't fall. So let's grab this. I really hoped we'd have better shoes by now, but here we are. Here we are. And now I really do hope that the dead are going to be somewhere else. There's a lot of them to the north of us still. Okay. I'm guessing all the others just flooded in the front here. Okay, so looking at the police vehicle, I just smashed the wall by accident. That's not great. The wheels are okay. The controls are completely destroyed. Okay. Oh, here we go. More options. And that's the main thing. We just want to look for options. Controls are good. Seatbelt is good. Looks like there's wheels. And the gas tank is, it's okay. It's not leaking. There is also a motorcycle here as well. Gas light's good. The battery is draining, which that's not super. It's not the end of the world. There is a security system that's on there as well. The bike, that's not a bad choice for us. We've got 3 decent choices here, maybe even 4. Windshield's broken over here on the hippie van. A little difficult to see. That tank's completely toast. So yeah, there is a chance that one of those vehicles could work out for us. So we're going to start to make our way on over, and we're going to start to just run. And running in clown shoes turns out really bad. Really, really bad. No battery. No battery. Okay, that's fine. All right, the fence. We can use the fence. We just need to get there. Let's just actually slow to a walk now. I want to see if we can use this. Gas is good, battery is bad. Okay, and over here? No battery. Okay. Alright, it's not the end of the world. Alright. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. This is where it happens. Either we win or we don't. We start to poke the zombie through the fence. Okay, they've already broken through. That's a problem. Oh, they broke through super fast. Okay. That's not good. That's very bad. It's over. It is over, folks. Oh, Rudy. Rudy, we were rooting for you. Rudy. You know what? There's a small chance. 5 seconds to consume it. There we go. Our torso is torn to pieces, dropping the pointy stick. I feel like those are pretty good last words, Rudy. Long may you be remembered. And with Rudy's death,
The first survivor of the Hunted Challenge has fallen, and they didn't even fall to the Hunter. We are going to need to be so prepared for this challenge, and it's going to be a roll of the dice every single time. What character will we get? Will we have a king or a clown? I don't know, and that is all part of the fun. And so as the dead tear at the corpse of Rudy, we will be saying farewell for today. And Legionnaires, I ask you, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rykon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.